President, please be seated. The chamber now continue the hearing of the witness, and the floor is given to defense counsel of Nuon Chea to put more questions to the witness. The chamber also would like to remind about the arrest of the people. So there may be some confusions either between the arrest of the targeted group of Cham people or the arrest of ordinary people. So to avoid this confusion between the arrest of the Cham people or the general arrest of people. So if parties can avoid this matter, is good because it contributes to the ascertaining of the truth that the chamber is doing right now.
Mr. President, I'm not quite sure if I follow what you were saying, but I will bear in mind when asking my...
President, I would like to clarify that there may be some confusion as regard to the response by the witness in the morning sessions that talk about the arrest of the general people and that he received the order from the commune chief, and you have just asked about the one-time arrest of that include the new people or lunar people. So I just would like you to clarify this matter. So we need to specify which types of arrest that you are referring to, and the witness told us that he implemented the arrest of only one time, and then you asked about his knowledge of other arrests. So we need to be specific on this matter.
It is correct that, as you indicated, Mr. President, that this witness seems to be involved during his long-sword militia period in one arrest only, but he also made some remarks on the arrest of Lonol people, and that's where I was moving to. He gave an answer before the break to that question. I have one last follow-up question in this respect. Mr. Witness, were you ever involved between 1975 and 79 in the interrogation of anyone who was ever arrested?
I was not involved in the interrogation. From 1975 to 1979.
So is it fair then to say for me that you have no knowledge whatsoever as to why someone was arrested either in your village or commune between 1975 and 1979?
I had no knowledge about this.
Thank you, Mr. President.
President, the floor is given to Judge Fan.
I have 3 follow-up questions on some of the things you said answering Council Koppe. At the very beginning, you mentioned that you were part of one group that made arrests. But if I heard that correctly, your group was not the only one. There were other groups who made arrests in other villages. Did I understand that correctly?
Man.
Yes, there were other groups.
Can you tell me how many groups there were? Your group and how many more groups made arrests at that time?
At my village, there was one group, and as for the security group, they have another group, and we were based close to each other.
So there were 2 groups that made arrests? Did I understand that correctly, or more groups?
The security guards, they were also involved in the arrest in villages.
Mm-hmm. And the security guards were one group? Or were there more groups of security guards?
I did not know.
Do you know approximately how many villages were raided, or in how many villages were arrests made?
Arrests took place in 7 villages.
So 7 villages at basically the same time, but you were only involved in one raid in one village. Is this correct?
Yes, each group was responsible to arrest people in each village.
Where were the people from the other villages brought to? The arrested people from the other villages, where were they brought to? All to one place or to different places?
They were brought along the roads and sent to the same place.
Okay. And who were the people arrested? Cham, Khmer, or both? In those 7 villages.
Only the Chams were arrested.
Did that all happen in one day, or over which period of time were these 7 villages, were people arrested in these 7 villages? Did this take a week or a day, or? longer?
It happened in one day. It all happened in one day.
Now, you already said you didn't know how many people who you had arrested. And I'm now only talking about your group and the people you arrested. I'll make a last attempt. If I give you three numbers, 10, 50, or 100 people, can you make an estimate on how many people your group arrested on that day? Or can you not?
I cannot recall. It was probably 2 people were arrested.
Your group arrested 2 people?
Yes, only 2 people were arrested.
Do you know how many people the other groups arrested? The other 6, I guess.
I did not know because each group went to implement it separately, and we did not inform each other about what we did.
And you didn't see them? You told me they were all brought to the same place. Did you see them there?
Yes, I saw the arrested people were brought along the road and sent to that place.
And you tell me how many you saw? Again, 10, 2, 10, 20, 100?
Sometimes, at a time, 2 or 3 people were brought.
What was the biggest group you ever saw, if you remember? The biggest group of arrested people.
No, I did not know how many people were arrested.
Okay, I'm moving to another subject. When you were questioned by counsel, you said your group didn't kill any of the arrested people, but later another group did. At least that's what I wrote down. Can you tell me about this other group who killed people?
It was the security guards group.
Okay, and the same security guard group that raided the 6 villages at the same time your group made the arrests? This security guard group?
they also went to villages.
Yes. But I want to know something else. You said the group who killed arrested people was a security guard group. I want to know, are you referring to the same security guard group which made arrests in 6 other villages at the same time your group arrested people? Or are you talking about another security guard group?
They went out to make arrests, and after they made arrest, they went back into their place. So it was the security guards. So when we saw them riding bicycle, it means that they would make arrest of people.
Okay. And how do you know that they killed some of the arrested people? Did you see it? Did you hear it?
I heard them talking about it. I did not hear any scream because I was based far from it, but this was what I heard from those security guards.
So these security guards told you that they'd killed people, or they told each other that they had killed people and you heard it? Let me make it easier. Did those security guards tell you that they killed some of the people they had arrested?
Yes, those were the ones who arrested people and killed people. Those security guard groups consisted of around 15 people, and each time they went out to arrest people, 5 or 6 of them went out at each time.
Mm-hmm. And you said they killed people, and you heard that. You didn't see it, but you heard it. My question is, did these security guards tell you that they killed people?
Those security guards, when they came to visit the village, they told us that, and then they went back to their place. I was afraid. I did not dare to ask them for more details.
But you heard it from themselves.
Yes, I heard from their mouths.
Do you know any names of those security guards?
Those people already died when the Vietnamese arrived. The bomb was thrown onto their house and the bomb killed them.
Did they say how and where they killed the arrested people? So my first question, did they say how they killed them?
I did not ask them about this.
I understand you did ask, but still my second question, did they say where, in which place they killed the arrested people?
The killing took place in Old Rakun Pagoda.
That is what they said?
They said the killing happened in Old Rakun Pagoda.
Did they say what they did with the bodies?
I did not know.
And I'm moving to another subject and making a last attempt following various attempts from Council Koppe to get the question answered. So my question, other subject now. You said that your order to arrest the charm came from Peep. And you also said she had the order from her husband and the upper echelon. You said you were not there when the husband told Peep, listen, this is the order, tell them to arrest the charm. So who told you, if anybody, that Peep got the order from her husband? Did somebody tell you?
No one. She told us by herself that she went to have a meeting at the upper level and she relayed the order to us.
So it was she herself who said, this is an order I got from the upper level.
Yes, that is correct.
And did she give a name to the upper level? Did she say who the person was who gave her the order?
No, she did not tell. She simply told us that it came from the upper level.
Thank you.
President, thank you. The chamber now give the floor to defense counsel for Khieu Sampon to put question to the witness. Counsel, now you may proceed. Counsel, thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon, parties in this chamber. I have only a few questions to put to you, Mr. Witness. I just heard from you related to the question put by judge that in your commune there were 7 villages and you went to one village to arrest young people and you made an assumption that there were 7 groups at that time that went out to implement the order because the arrests all happened in one day. And you mentioned that in your group there were 6 people and you divided into 3 groups. I want you to clarify that when you implement the order, when your group went to arrest, you went to arrest in 2 villages or in just only 1 village?
សូមអត់តក
Answer. I said that my group had 40, around 14 people, and we stay together as a group when we went out to make arrest. Question. So you mean that your group which had 14 people, it means you went all together in one group? Is that correct? Answer. Yes, that's correct. Question. You said earlier that in your long shot unit was created when the Southwest cadre arrived, and in Khan family, who was the district committee and Pip as the commune committee, could you specify the time when the unit was established? I answer. I did not know because I could not read and write. Question. You also said earlier that you worked in the long shot unit for only 2 months. Were you part of the original member of the group? Could you answer this point? Answer. There were no others from my village. It was me who was the original member of this group. Question. Could you specify the time when your groups went out to arrest Cham people? What month and year was it? Answer. It was in late 1978. Question. Could you remember the months? Answer. No, I could not remember the months. I only remember that it took place in late 1978. Question. Did you know that the long shot unit also existed in other villages? Answer. No, I only knew that there was the long shot unit in my commune. I did not know whether there were in other communes. Question. Did you ever attend meetings at the district levels with members from other long shot units? Answer. No, I did not. I attended the meeting only at the commune level. Council, thank you for your answers. Mr. President, I have no more questions to put to this witness. Thank you.
បាទអរគុណហើយ
President, thank you. The hearing of testimony of this witness has come to a conclusion. The trial chamber thank you, Mr. Duan, who testified before the chamber for the whole day, and your testimony can contribute to the ascertaining of the truth of this case. And now you are excused, and you can return to your residence or to your destination, and I wish you good luck and a good trip. And court officer, please coordinate with the vessel for his transportation to his residence or to any other destination he wish. And Mr. Muang Sawan, the chamber thank you for your presence to have the witness, and we have no reserved witness for today, and the hearing will resume tomorrow on from 9 o'clock this morning, and we will hear TCW 928, and the parties are invited to attend this hearing. Security personnel are instructed to bring both Nuon Chea and Khieu Samphan to the detention facility and bring them back to the hearing before 9 o'clock. The court is adjourned.